Cats, nature's way of teaching us to never judge a book by its cover. Within that cute and cuddly exterior lurks a creature of darkness that thirsts for destruction. And the only thing that can keep that urge at bay is a nice kitty treat. But this is futile. You can only suppress a cat's true nature for so long. One day you'll return to your lovely home to find that it's gone from this to this. And there sits Cuddles in the corner with a look of utter disinterest on his face. Cats, man, they just don't give a fuck. I wish there was a way for me to harness this destructive force, I can hear you saying. Well, now you can! With Catlateral Damage. I love this trailer. Go watch it immediately after finishing this video. Catlateral Damage is an FPS, that's Feline Perspective Swatter, developed by Chris Chung and Firehose Games. Again, one of the teams behind 20XX. I swear I don't know how this keeps happening, guys. It actually started as a game jam project, and quickly transitioned into development for a full game. What we have here is a humble little game that doesn't try to impress with a giant open world or cutting-edge graphics. Chris Chung wanted to make a game where you assert your dominance as a cat, and that's exactly what he did. Your goal in Catlateral Damage is to knock over everything, for whatever petty reason your cat chooses at the start of a new game. Reasons like, my dry food tastes bad, or I'm feeling destructive today. Inflict your furry wrath upon your owners using the left and right mouse buttons to swat, and WASD to move. Oh, and don't forget the meow button. That's the most important input, especially if you're playing as Fart Cat. Nothing but highbrow humor on this channel, folks. You get a large selection of cats to play as, like the aforementioned Fart Cat, Catzilla, Maya, Rufus, and Nero? Fuck you! Unfortunately, all of these cats behave the same. There are no varying stats between them, which seems like a missed opportunity. It would have been nice to see little quirks between the cats, like a chance to gain an extra stat point when picking up an upgrade, or a higher chance to spawn events, or opening upgrade boxes with a single swat. The game handles decently well with a controller, but I've tried multiple times to play on the TV with one, and every time it made me extremely nauseous. Something about the perspective or the jerky movement when using a controller really affects me. I don't have any problem at all when using a mouse and keyboard. A typical playthrough of Catlateral Damage's objective mode is a minimum of 4 levels with a bonus level being thrown in if you can manage to find and knock over the appropriate items. Like a small Christmas tree for a bonus level that is chock full of upgrades. You can upgrade your swatting power, jumping, and speed by breaking open boxes and collecting the little cat-related items inside. I do find these upgrades a bit tedious to go after though, since you first have to open the box they're in with multiple swats, and then you have to wait a second to even pick up the upgrade or you'll just end up pushing it away. Even when you get an upgrade from things like a roll of toilet paper or a scratching post, it still spawns a box to deal with. This eats into your time, and I'd very much prefer to just grab the upgrade and move on. During levels, you'll find pictures of cats that you can knock over to unlock in a gallery, and there are a lot of them. Looks like they were all submitted by Kickstarter backers that pledged at least $50. Seems a bit steep to me, but whatever. Oh hey, there's LGR's cat. And that's all I can say about the gameplay, really. What you see is what you get. I don't treat Catlateral Damage as a game, but more as a toy that I can mess around with every once in a while. I like it, but there are definitely some things that could have been added to make it just a bit more compelling to play. As it currently stands, you play through objective mode, you get a personal score, and that's it. Right back to the menu. No special ending or anything. Why not a live-action ending featuring the actors from the trailer? It could have shown them coming home and freaking out with varying degrees of intensity depending on your score. It would have been a nice reward and given the game a lot more character. Or how about an arcade mode where your stats are maxed out and you have to keep a combo meter going by constantly knocking stuff over? I would have loved that. Of course, it's not fair for me to fault the game for things that I just thought up on the fly, especially since it's only $10 on Steam. But I have a thing about lamenting wasted potential in a game, and Catlateral Damage could have been more than just a toy with cats in it. It is definitely a charming experience at least, owing in no small part to the delightful soundtrack, composed by... Oh, you gotta be shitting me. City Fires? The guy behind the soundtrack to 20XX? The guy that's probably afraid that I want to take him to the Bone Zone? Permafrost is my favorite track from 20XX. I tell you, I've listened to the soundtrack to Catlateral Damage many times, and not once did I suspect that it was made by the same person behind this bomb-ass soundtrack. That just blows my mind, man. Anyway, I recommend getting Catlateral Damage on sale sometime. It's a delightful little experience that'll put a smile on your face. Unlike the next game that I'm gonna review. I won't give away what it is, but some keywords that I'd use to describe it would be spikes, traps, and the developer is an asshole. Until then, this is A Skeleton, signing out. Alright Stevie, this is for the video. Play nice. Yeah. Let me pet you. Let me get that belly. Come here. Come here. You bitch.